is the penultimate ban from the side of Liquid. Worried about that CIS aggression coming through in the form of that powerful position 1 hard-hitting hero. Now, third pick for Liquid. They've got the Darks here. They've got their Spirit. They've got the Mind Control hero. They've got the Jax hero. We need something for Kuroki. Dazzle's still in the pool. Do they want to get Kuroki as Dazzle? Do they want to try and get a hero for Fata? He's already kind of running low on the heroes. Still the Brewmaster left in. Still the Viper left in. Still the Zeus left in. Other options here for Fata. And of course, Matumba Man, a very flexible carry player. He's got a lot of options left here in this game. 2 Intel heroes already. Are we going to see a Matumba Man anti-mage game? Vengeful's going to be the pick here for Kuro. Kuro's going to grab himself that one. Back to Team Spirit. Still a support down and an offlaner down. Most of, in fact, most offlaners still in the pool. In fact, none really being touched upon. So they have got a lot of options here to go with. Team Spirit. That is for sure. So they're not going to feel too much forced into a corner. They've got the
10 seconds remaining.
They've already got the setup with Bane. If they want to pick kind of a support combo that's going to be a strong roamer with Bane, going to allow them to go for the catch out with the Nightmare, they certainly can do it.
Reserve time.
Let's have a think. They're certainly thinking, Team Spirit. Down into the reserve time now. No need to rush. These are big games, big series. Winner goes to the major. Treant Protector is going to be the pickup, and we have seen this before. We saw this go against the side of Vega Squadron in the game where they absolutely trashed them. They picked this support combination, Treant and Bane. It's a Go Black favorite, a Go Black speciality. They're going to put it out of the bag here. Now Liquid. Still looking for Matumba Man, still looking for Fata. We talked about the common picks that are still left. The Zeus, the Brewmaster, your anti-mage.
Remaining.
But normally, going by the drafts, Kuroki does like to pick Matumba Man's hero last, so we can expect to see Fata's hero here. Lone Druid is still in the pool. If they want to run the Matumba Man Lone Druid, they can. They can get Alfredo out. Is this the game for it, though? Is this the game? I think they'll pick Fata's hero here. What's the plan? They have got that Avenge. They want to get something like a DK. Keep the push up. I would like to see the Brew. I'd love to see a Brew game. But against OD in the mid lane, is it strong enough? Also going to get a little bit dumpstered by the Sanities. A hero that's going to have decent intel that we don't see a lot of play from Fata is that Wind Ranger. Lina as well if he wants to switch it up, but now they're gonna put Matumba Man's hero now. They're gonna grab him the Lycan. One of Matumba Man's favourites. One that we have seen him pick up a few times here in the qualifiers. And it's not bad. He can get the push on, it's gonna work nicely with Venge.
10 seconds remaining.
And now the final ban for Spirit. They still need to get rid of that mid hero from Fata. They've already done a good job at taking away some of them by picking the OD for themselves, banning out the Razor, banning out the Death Prophet, and they'll ban out the Viper. They will ban out the Viper.
Turn to ban.
Another hero that is a kind of a Fata standard. Final ban. Other side of Liquid. What's the plan? What's the plan with the ban? It's the Batrider ban. They know that Spirit still need an offlaner. We talked about the fact that there's still a fair few strong ones in the pool, and Batrider would have been one of them. Would have been very nice against the Lycan. We did see, of course, Funnick pick it up in the Empire game against Liquid. Didn't end up being enough, but the intention was there. And Spirit now with the final pick. Big game, big series, game 1. Can they do it?
10 seconds remaining.
Something that's going to tandem nicely with the overgrowth from Treant would be good. In terms of the wombo combo, they've got the overgrowth into the cooldown, into the Sanity's Eclipse. So they have got the kaboom, but they're missing a bit of the kablam. And the kablam, they're still thinking about who's going to bring it and in what form. It's going to be the Nyx, and that is a kablam. That is a full-on kablam. And Brew, we talked about it, I talked about it, I say we because I like to pretend there's someone with me. I'm on my own, it's lonely, just like my sex life. But Brew will be the final pick here. Fata. One of his standards. And here we have it. Game 1 of the series, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get ourselves a little bit hyped. Spirit versus Liquid. You're here watching on the OD Pixel stream. We have a vast playlist. Incredible music taste. Sponsored by Zakucj. Here we have it. Let's get ourselves in. Let's get ourselves going. You're at the right place if you want the hype. You're at the wrong place, though, if you like shit.
10 seconds remaining.
Let's go, guys. Game 1. Let's get everyone picking their heroes.
5
Let's rock and roll
seconds
this.
remaining.
Let's get ourselves in. I'm looking forward to this one. This one's going to be a good one. If it's not a good game, please complain to Blitz.Dota on Twitter if it's not a good game. It's his fault. I don't know why, but it probably is. Somehow, down the line, it's all down to William. Let's go. Let's rock and roll. Game is paused. And Kuroki. Level 1 Shadowblade. Not a bad... Oh, no, hang on. No, he is there. Who's invisible? Oh, there he is. Pops out of the ground. Oh, he is an Earth Spirit. I like that. That is nice. That is up there with the death animation of Shadow Fiend. That is gorgeous. That's something to set you off in the bedroom, watching Shadow Fiend die. As he kind of scrapes, as he slips between the cracks of the floor. Absolutely lovely. And let's have it. Let's go. Let's have a quick run around on both of the sides. Let's see what we're seeing. Change the title. Thank you, Twitch chat. Shout out to you guys. I may not have anyone by my side, but online, I've certainly got you helping me out. Liquid versus Spirit. Let's go. And I've got to delete the at and Draskell part. It's just OD Pixel. Anyway, here we go. Enough of that. Enough of that. We don't have time for that. We have time for this. Focus on the players. Focus on the game. Dota 2. It's a video
30
game.
seconds to battle.
It's a video game that can make you a lot of money. Unless you're Na'Vi. Anyway, on the side of Liquid, we're going to have mind control on the offlane Darks here. Mid lane, at the point, it's Fata on the Brewmaster. They're popping down the Iron Shell on him. Look at him. Beautiful. Absolutely glorious purple coat he's got on. Kuroki on his Vengeful Spirit. Jerax gets himself the Earth Spirit. The double Spirit 1 combo here from the supports. Going to be showing a lot of Spirit. Matumba Man on his position 1 Lycan. Always want to fly on the Bane over on the side of Team Spirit. Ramses on that Gyro. Looks like he's going to be heading down to the bottom lane. Iceberg playing that OD. That fabled hero. Some say he's balanced. Some people are also retarded. On the top lane, you're going to have Nyx Assassin. He's going to be played by Afterlife. Kuroki, having a wander here through the jungle. Goblat's going to be like, alright, Kuroki, you want to give us first blood? We'll take it. And Kuroki, totally left in this situation. And thank you for the first blood. Bam! Goblat will take it. Punch to the backside here for the Treant. And that is going to put the side of Silent Spirit on the board. Spirit with the first blood action here. This mid lane matchup. This is the OD. Let's see how this goes down. Already, Jerax chilling on the cliffs. Takes down the ward. That's right. You may have seen my friend die, but you'll see no more. Matumba Man in an interesting switch up of lanes. So they're going to send Mind Control down here against the Gyrocopter. And Fata, wow, he is taking a few of these big balls. And he's hurting. And he's a little bit dumber for it as well. Look at that. Not a man with a lot of intel, and we were mentioning this draft. I did suggest the Brewmaster, but then we were like, well, he's a pretty dumbass hero. He's going to take a lot of damage here from the Big Bam Bomb when it comes drop down from OD. Let's have a look at it. Mind Control. How's he going to do in this lane against the Jar? Jar should be fine at the moment, but with these rotations, if Kuroki and Jerax are going to hang around as well, this is quite a risky place to be putting Ramses in. We'll see how it checks out. Always want to fly is actually coming through as well, with a bit of an aggressive wrap round from the backside. I'm just checking it out. There's a ward. They know what the Bane's up to. Bane's just going to be looking to secure that bottom 2-minute room. Top rune looks like they'll be able to get that on the Brew. He's got the bottle out and he'll be able to get himself refueled. Or maybe not, because he's got no points, of course, yet in the Astral, so nothing to hold back Fata from picking that up, and he'll take it. In fact, he might give it a bit of a go here, moving in, looking for the crits, looking for the slaps. Goblack is there to fend him off, so Fata will back off and not look to go in for any more. Alright, Gobot's going to hang around a little bit. OD at the moment, 11 for 6 against the 4 for 0. Not the performance that this Brewmaster was hoping for in the mid lane. Great start here for Spirit in that sense. Spirit Jarrett's just about to find his level 2, and that's when we'll start to see him do a little bit more around the map. We already know that Jarrett's can do a lot with a little. And we may even just see that now. TP's coming in. Always want to fly. Ramses moving across. In fact, they're going to find Mind Control. Rocket Barrage as well. But there's just stun from Jarrett's onto 2. And now with the walls, the rotation from Atumaman. He's come in. There's the roll forward. They'll get the slow off. They'll corner off Bane. He eats a Fairy Fire. But the wave of terror, the slap from Jarrett's, and his big ass pole gets the kill. And that's going to put Liquid on the board now. 1-1. 1 for 1 here. A mid lane barrel of laughs. Yeah, certainly is your CS fighter. 7 for 0. 18 for 9. It's not great for the man. He's really struggling against the OD. Tough lane. Very, very tough lane. But it's okay.
Top tower is
It's
under
fine.
attack.
It's Liquid. And somehow they've got every chance of doing it. We saw them do it just in the series now against Empire. Spirit, they're kind of like the step up. Empire's kind of the Empire's one of the elite 4 in CIS, and Spirit at the moment they're the Giovanni. Let's have a look at this. Atumaman CS, how's he doing? 10 for 1. He is struggling. In fact, Liquid's struggling all across the board. Look at the CS difference at the moment. It is a Spirit game. Spirit. I don't know if it's the draft. I don't know if it's the players. I don't know if it's just the weather. But they're coming out on top. And this Nyx Assassin is going to be rather scary. You've got a Nyx Assassin at the top of the CS board at the moment. 24 for 2. 22 for 12 on Iceberg. So starting to catch up in terms of last hits, but the Deny game, a very different story. He is struggling. And struggling, he'll continue to do so. Atumaman, he needs to find that level 6, otherwise he's going to remain being rather vulnerable on this Lycan. Jarrett's and Kuroki, level 2 at the moment, nearly touching on to level 3 on the Spirit. Kuroki's got level 3 on him. And Ramses, he's getting the space he needs. He's just about par here, on par with the Lycan. But I think they've got to be very, very aware that this Nyx Assassin is going to get to the point soon where he's going to be making some rotations. Nearly touching on to level 6. He's got the Arcanes already. Mid lane Farter with the Arcane Rune. Was able to spam out a few Thunder Clapperoos. And he's catching up, but the OD is still dominating. The OD is having a great time in lane. This is going to be a big issue here for the side of Liquid. As we can see with the Drunken Haze. After able to create the space to go in. And bottom lane, kick to the face. Bane is in trouble. Brain Saps won't save him. And now Ramses, he could be in trouble as well. As the backup of the Go Black. In fact, they'll drop the lead seed, and with a rocket barrage onto Jarrett's, he is gonzo. Didn't expect the tree man to come around the corner. It's a 1 for 1 down on the bottom lane. Bringing it to 2 for 2. There's pings on go back as well. You've got a rotation from Fada. He's level 6 with a primal split. He could try for this, and he might just do it. Gets the sloth, snags the bounty rune. Now goes for the right click war here, but the lead seed, and that's going to be enough to hold back the bear.
Dire's top
or the panda, depending on how you look at it. And Ramses with the face boost, feeling a little bit safer on the off lane, very close to getting his cooldown online as well. Going to make it that little bit harder to jump him. And talking about being jumped top lane, Nightmare to set up. Afterlife's like, what are you doing, mate? I wanted to right click him, you crazy son of a bee, but it's fine. They get him anyway. The stun's perfect. The spike carapace, do they have enough damage? He's still got the surge. Can he get himself away? One more right click should be able to do it. 31 HP, mind control. Can they chase him down? Oh. Mind control. He's going to look for the deny. No, he's not. He's like, I'm going to kill myself. No, I'm not. Second thoughts. Okay, no, he wants to kill himself after all. No, he's not going to do it. Brainstat will finish it off. Meanwhile, at the same time, Triumph did end up getting caught out here on the bottom lane. So again, keeping it even. The game's close. The game is tight. 3 for 3. Still the OD that's the big issue. He's the one that I'm worried about, and I'm sure Liquid are as well. OD getting us more than enough space to use into that roll in. Ramses. Magic Missile. Here's the cooldown that we talked about, and that might be enough, but no, Matuma runs in, doesn't care about the nukes being dropped on him, and he'll go straight for the kill and gets it. Matuma there, the big bad wolf. Enough will do his power. Much too much. In fact, that's not your base, and he realises that. TP's out from safety, nice and deep behind enemy lines, and nothing that the side of Team Spirit can do about it. In fact, space created, because we saw a lot of them come on over, even the Nyx Assassin. Just seeing if they could catch out the wolf after diving. Wasn't going to be the case. Let's have it. And he's going to be working towards that Blink Dagger. 1100 gold on the brew at the moment. Jax, well, it's his lucky day. He's been given a lane. He'll get some more XP. And both of the supports now starting to level relatively well on Liquid. You look over to the side of Spirit. The Bane's a little bit further behind, but Goblack, he is a greedy man, and he always finds stuff. He's level 5 at this point. We can expect to see him start to work towards that Aghanims when he can. Mid lane. Wolves with an Iron Shell. Wolves need no armor. They do need Iron Shell if they want to do something, but now the Wolves are dead and Father's been caught up by this stun. Oh! Sanity's Eclipse means he can't get out the Primal Split. No mercy here from Iceberg on the OD. Burst down the brew.
Radiant's
That's another kill on the board. Still 4-4. Close stuff between these guys. I'm enjoying it. Are you enjoying it? I hope you are. Top lane, we've got to wrap around. Always want to fly. Drops the deep ward. Nice. Gives him a bit of lane vision. Knows if he's going to be safe to make a jump or a dive onto mind control next time. Got TP's mid. Farter. A little bit ruffled that he didn't manage to get off his primal split last time. He'll give it another shot if the fight kicks off, and this man's low. He's got to be careful. There's the stun from Jax. The silence as well. They'll move in with the clap. They're going to try for this one, but the living armor comes through. There's your primal split with the self-sanity's Eclipse dodging the stun. Iceberg with the plays. Ramses turns up. He's got a cooldown. He's holding on to it at the moment. Doesn't really want to expend it here on the creep onto the primal split illusions. In fact, he might just his presence has been enough here to hold back the primal split, and Fada's got to run. The nightmare setup's there. There's 5 heroes homing in on him. The stun will fly through, but it only catches the Nyx Assassin, so it doesn't matter. The rest of the team of Team Spirit beat down onto the Brewmaster, and they get themselves the kill.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And I'm seeing you copy pasta chat. It says better analyst. I mean, you might need to change it because we don't have one. Unless you're making the point that we've got a better analyst than BTS, even though we don't have one. That's fine with me. That's fine with me. You can do that. I can get on board with that. I could do analytical stuff. Let's do some analytical stuff. Hey, OD Pixel, what do you think at the moment going into the late game? Oh, well, if you look at the late game, they've got the Gyrocopter, and that's got to be really good. He's got Flat Cat, and that hits a lot of shit at the same time. Absolutely fantastic. Thanks, OD. That's enough from you. There we have it. And in that single sentence, better analytical coverage there than BTS's whole entire 24-hour stream. Top lane, Jarrett's going forward with the ball. He's got the stun, he's got the silence. There's the stun. Cooldown comes out. Ramses, he's going to look for the turnaround. In fact, the brain sap. Thinking Cool always want to fly. Always want to fly. He always want to live. He's going to survive. Afterlife with the rotation. Gets the stun. The rocket barrage. That's a double kill for Ramses. Beautiful turnaround. And Liquid just not getting that final punching onto the Bane. And Bane's he's a liver. He's a liver. And Liquid, they're just a couple of kidneys getting extracted. My goodness. My goodness. OD, 65 for 26. 65. And Croaky's level 6 now. I know he's just jungling. He really needs to find his blink, and he has died a couple of times in lane, so he's got to be careful when he returns. Top lane, mind control. He's going to start to work towards that mech after the mana boots and the sorry. Bottom lane, Kuroki trying to get in position. He's got that swap. Would love to try and use it to catch out Goblack, and he might just be able to do that if Goblack comes down this lane. He's got his eyes on him, but level 1 swap, the range isn't great. He's going to have to wait until he's a bit older to have a bit more length. Just like most men. And we have it. What's the plan now? Settling down a little bit. Ramses working towards his Helm of the Dominator. Afterlife level 8, 700 gold. If he gets himself a few more pickups, he will have that Blink Dagger. Living Armor just keeping the tier 1 here alive on the bottom, but they'll be able to chomp through this, and Liquid, they'll commit with this push. They should be able to find it with the next creep wave coming in. Still, always want to fly. It is hanging around behind. But there we go. How comes through. The armor is bitten off by the wolves,
Dire's
and they'll get
bottom
themselves the
tower
tower.
has fallen.
More money into the pocket here of Lycan. Bottom lane. It looks like Kuroki was moving. He was looking for, if he could get a swap and a stun, he realizes that the people elsewhere on the map. Top lane Ramses putting on the pressure, looking to bait as Afterlife sits there in the Vendetta, hoping that someone will jump on him. It looks like it's not going to be the case. Liquid don't fall for that. They're still Fata trying to jungle up. Desperately trying to find himself that Blink Dagger gold, and he will. 2.2. And there we go. Kill the Mind Stealer. And there we have it. So we do have the blink now on the Brewmaster. We'll see what he's able to do with that. We've seen, we did see another game in the qualifiers where Liquid did draft the Brewmaster for Fata, and he had a very good performance. At least in the one I casted, they did win the game. I don't know if he picked it again and didn't win the game. Alrighty, so the build he's gone for here, if you guys are interested at home, maxing out the Arcane Orb, maxing out the Essence Sora. Just 1 point at the moment in the Astral as he starts to level up. He's doing well in terms of levels, level 11. And the Rod of Ethos is nearly complete as well, just 13.5 minutes in. So this is going to start looking pretty scary. I know some of you are probably going to be asking it 5 minutes down the line in chat, so I'll give it to you. There's your net worth. Top of the board at the moment is Matumba Man. What's going on here? Jarek's fairly low. Salving up. He's nearly hit the level 6. He's magnetized. We've referred to it as a bit of BS many times here on this stream, and I don't think this is going to be any exception if he gets to jump in. OD's got a DD. Turn off onto Ramses, the Magnetize still ticking down, Magic Missile to seal the deal. They throw the LD up in the air, trying to hold him off. Nyx Assassin duking it out in the jungle on the side, and now there's more. The stun onto Bane, Varda's moving forward for more, and he's going to get it, gets the Bane before he gets the Brain Step off. The Magic Missile onto Iceberg, double kill for Mind Control here with these Iron Shells, and now they're going to look for a 4th kill. They've found 3 so far, the Overgrowth comes out, but what does it matter? They'll get the swap off, bringing him back into the middle of them all. A killing spree for the Timberman, 4 kills for the side of Liquid. They'll get the tier 1 as well here by the looks of it, the only survivor being the Nyx Assassin, and a fantastic fight from the guys there, grouping up on the top lane. Great initiation there from Jarek. Knows that his life's going to be in danger, jumps in, goes for it with the stun, buys time for the rest of the team to come in for cleanup. And what a cleanup it was as well. Even though Spirit tried their best to react, Liquid there with a very nice and clean fight.
Under attack.
And that's going to give some items out here. So you can see Matumba Man, less than 500 away from finishing his Necro Book. Darkseer off the back of that has now got a mechanism. And Fada now 1200 gold on top of the Blink Dagger, and he does have a nearly level 11 online as well.
Double damage.
DD on the OD, and as an OD myself, I can confirm I'm a fan of the double Ds. Time for Roche. Ramses and Iceberg in the pit. And with this DG and the OD, they should do it fairly quickly. Now, looks like they're going to get away with this without Liquid knowing anything about it. And he's got it. That's going to be Roshan going the way. Team Spirit. Easy Roche, easy Aegis. But whether it's going to be an easy game, that's the question. Because at the moment, Nyx Assassin being sneaky. Oh, these medallions, he's still got a lot of armor. 11 to 18 armor. I mean, they say that wolves need no armor, but the owner apparently does. Very close to getting that Necro online on top of the Blads and Treads. So soon the push is going to be even more scary here from the side of Liquid. And here's what we have talking about. That somehow every game where Goblat picks this Treant, he always has a very reliable timing on the Aghanims. And it looks like this game's not going to be any exception. Point booster, Ogre Club. And it's this Iron Talon. That's the magic trick here for the tree. He will get this Aghanims in good timing. And that is going to be a bit of an issue here for Liquid. And it's going to be a bit of an issue for anyone who plays up against an Aghanims Treant. But Smoker from Jax and Mind Control. Let's see if he can find anything with this one. He's level 7. Jax at the moment. He has died a few times, but at the same time, he's kind of made big sacrifices. He's set up big things for his team. As any Earth Spirit player should do for their side.
Middle tower is
and the push will come in onto the tier 1. Purification and Living Armor. Jax is just going to wait on the sidelines here to look for the jump in. And he might just find it. You're grouping up. You're grouping up a little bit too much, Team Spirit. If he gets that kick, you know that stuff's about to go down. He's got to be careful, though, because Iceberg is also on this high ground. And now he's a little bit deep. Jax has been spotted.
Structures are fortified.
He's got to get himself out. And he will. He'll start to move. He's got the speed. They're not going to be able to chase him. 1200 worth noting on Iceberg on top of the Rod of Atos. Oh, he's revealed himself. Jax, this could be a bit of a blunder if the Bane gets the leg in, but no, he's straight out. The TP rollout, helicopter doodle, and he's gone.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Here
under
we
attack.
have jumping from Liquid. What? Okay. What? That was a bit messy. they have caught the Nyx, and there's just some from Jarek setting him up. I mean, the Spike Carapace will cause some issues, but they just swap through. They get it. There's a cooldown. And they're going to clip onto Kuroki, and now Fud actually blinking forward. Pots the Primal Split. The stun from Jerax getting Ramses. Afterlife incredibly low. They should be able to find the Gyrocopters. They will. They're magnetized. The rocks. Look at this bounce around the team. They don't know what's quite going on, Team Spirit. The stun will be down to Ramses from the Primal Split. Can they find themselves anything more? They're going in on to always want to fly at least. Well, Fudder is at the moment, and he'll get it. That's going to be another one. They throw OD up on the air. 2 dead at the moment on the side of Team Spirit. They want to find more. They're going for Go Black here. They've dropped a sentry. He's going to try and walk out, but the magic missile connects. They grab him back with the vacuum on the dark sea. It's another kill here for Liquid. 3 down. Sanity's Eclipse is dropped by Iceberg, but it only ends up killing the Earth Spirit. There'll be a buyback from Go Black here. Now Team Spirit looking for the turnaround. Farta getting caught out by the stun. Kuroki's still there. He's going to have a magic missile here in 6 seconds. But Farta, oh, he gets the blink off. He gets the blink off the Drunken Haze, causing Iceberg to miss the attack, so he can't cancel the Blink Dagger. And now it's just Liquid on the retreat. They'll look to get out. Mind Control did end up killing the Nyx Assassin. A TP out right in front of their faces from Kuroki. And it's a bit of a messy one, but it's a good one for Liquid. They only lose the Earth Spirit, and they force out a buyback on the Treant Protector after taking down multiple heroes. 12-9 on the board. My goodness. Let's have a look at the fight recap, and as you can see, right, 4 for 1 and a buyback. 20 minutes in. Very, very nice fight there by the side of Liquid. And again, big stuff from Jerax on his Earth Spirit. We can see why Empire were happy to ban that hero out first. We can certainly see that. And what's the plan? Worth noting, Kuroki is going to level 11 soon, and he's got... Oh, look at that range. Look at that. Let's get some more of that. Here we go, level 11. Step it up. Oh, no, Mind Control. Let Kuroki have some XP. Come on. Let him have some XP. Kuroki. Come on. Look at yourself level 11. Go on. Treat yourself. Come on, Kuroki. There we go. Oh, look at that. Lovely. Lovely. We're going to see some big swaps from Kuroki. Let's look at that. That is balance. That's only level 11 as well. It's going to step up even more when he hits the 16 point. And top lane Matumba Man ready to push. Level 2 Necro here. Let's go on the towers.
Is under attack.
Let's do a bit of structural damage. Go Black. He slowed down a little bit after that fight. That buyback did set him back.
Top tower is under attack.
And talks about the fact he does normally only get himself a reliable timing on the Aghanims. This time it's going to be a little bit slower. That's it. Living armor. More like dead, useless armor.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Tower's gone. Not being able to save that. There's a BKB on Jara, so Ramses, he's been gearing up ready for the next
Middle
fight.
tower is under attack.
And the BKB is going to be pretty big. The only issue now really is the physical damage, and they do have that. Now with the crits of the Brew, with the aura of Kuroki, and the right clicks of the Lycan, you know, by no means is the Jara invincible, but he's going to be able to get off his combo, and he's going to be able to fight back without having to worry about being held in place by the stuns from Jax and such. Well, this is certainly going to step up, and let's have a look at the graph, because I know you guys at home are fans of graphs. As you can see, Team Spirit did have a bit of an edge, but Liquid has certainly swung it back round. 4K at this point, 23 minutes almost in.
Is under attack.
Now losing tier 1 bottom. Kuroki spawning out the stacking creep. No stacking has been done yet, and a magic missile. He's not happy with that troll creep summoner, and it is dead. Go black. He's got the nature's guys and a sentry down as well, so he knows he's safe to move in at this point. Liquid, they can sense something's up. They keep themselves away, keep themselves out of trouble. And to the top lane it is. Jax, Emma Timberman, they've got their eyes set on OD, and OD is a little bit deep here. He's got to be careful. Straight in with the silence. In they come with the magnetize, but Timberman with the right clicks. The stun flies through from Jax, and beautiful execution from Liquid. Straight jump in, and you got OD Iceberg was a little bit far out there. They had the vision, so they knew that there was no backup behind the Outworld Devourer, and he was gone just like that. Big pick-off, arguably the biggest pick-off they could have looked for at the moment, as OD is right up there, doing just as good as the Jara, and now just behind. So Liquid finding the pick-offs that they needed. Kuroki, he loves his range, and he loves his swaps. He's going to be going for the Aghanims now after the Ether Lens. It's all about the swaps, but he himself could be in trouble. They're closing in, the sentry getting dewarded. Afterlife still hiding, wasn't quite spotted out, as the sentry was taken down before he got under range of it. Liquid, again playing this smart, keeping together as 4 in the mid. Oh, there's of course a blink now on this Nyx Assassin. 900, 1k gold on top. And Ramses still desperately farming up, trying to keep himself up there, but Matumba Man, somehow he does it every game. He's at the top. Net worth incredibly high, and Afterlife, let's not be too cheeky. We're gonna go on, random sentry here from Jarax. That's it.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
So he's going to get
attack.
away with this. Maybe seeing if he finds something out, like the courier. Won't be the case. Courier safely back on its way to base. We're just getting some valuable intel here for the side of Ozspirit. It's just Matumba Man at the moment in the enemy jungle. Level 3 Necro, 2.1k gold. Afterlife. And he's out. Vendette's down. Doesn't want to risk playing around anymore here. Links himself back to the other half of the map, but gets some very valuable information across to his teammates on kind of the progression of Liquid's side and what exactly the game plan was. And it's now a BKB on OD. That is a BKB here, and okay, ready to fight. They get the stun on Safada, moving in, but the Kuroki swap, bringing Fada straight back out of the fight. He's fine. Now they want to go back in. The range of that magic missile, holy crap! I mean, that's it, but that was like a freaking headshot. Sniper assassinate. Damn.
Here we go.
Radiant's
Ether Lens.
bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
You can see why Venge is coming back into the meta. I think it's because of this new
Dire's
item.
top tower is under attack.
The top lane, Matumba Man was going for a little bit of a rat there. But this time, he's actually got the full force. Liquid.
Dire's middle tower
Are they going to
is
try and
under
fight
attack.
here? Could try and give it some Wave of Terror. We'll catch out Iceberg. Matumba Man's just straight in. Chomps away the leafy shell here. And there's just swap onto OD, the silence, the stun. The BKB is popped, and now Ramses moves in with the cooldown. They're trying to fight mind control, getting the vacuum onto the bay in the backside, but they've already lost the Lycan. Lycan down for 60 seconds, and Iceberg, he's still alive here. Mind control getting stunned up, and Kuroki as well by the Spike Carapace. They've lost 2, they may lose 3. The Earner Shadow's taking him down, he's got the mech, he's got the Earner as well. He's going to be fine for the time being. The rollout and the TP out from Jerax, but there's a missile coming in. He can run, but he can't hide. He really can't. He can TP though, and that'll be enough. Has managed to escape, and looks like Father might not be as lucky. Bam!
That sharp
Out of the imprisonment
was my intellect.
and into the prison of hell instead. 50 seconds out of the game. Guardian Greaves now done on Darks here. So Liquid there really trying to force an issue, and Team Spirit do punish it, and at a pretty key time as well, because Roshan is up. So Team Spirit will say, alright, let's take it. Let's go to the pit. They managed to take it beforehand here with the first Rosh, and looks like they're going to be able to get themselves the second Rosh as well. So Liquid do have to be careful about losing these fights around these very important points of the game, and as you can see, the game's still very, very close between the two teams, 28 minutes in.
Roshan has fallen to the dark.
To the mid lane we go. Bottom lane, Jerax. Oh, he's been found out. He has been found out. 1-2. Classic OD combo. He's gone. Mid lane, Ramses dropping the cooldown. Mind control running in. Pops the Greaves. He drops the wall. The Fiend's Grip's there just to tickle him on his way down, and they get themselves the kill on the Darks here. Maybe they can find something in return though. The side of Liquid. They'll throw him up, but the stun onto Kuroki going to avoid him from getting anything else out. They'll throw back a stun for the Primal Split onto the Nyx Assassin. Now they're on the run. Fata will blink away. Kuroki hides in the tree line. And again, another couple of kills here for the side of Spirit. Liquid, need to be careful. Starting to slip. Agonyms, of course, is done on Goblet.
Radiant's middle tower
And
is
Spirit
under
are finding their
attack.
footing. That's for sure. 3.2k on your OD. This OD is going to get very, very scary. We already saw in the laning stage he was doing so. Then Liquid kind of had a little bit of a second wind in the mid game where they really brought it back. They were the ones being ahead. But losing these fights, it is giving the side of Team Spirit quite a bit. And still Matumba Man on this Lycan at the top. BKB very much done. 50 gold away from the Ogre Club. Let's have the push. Go Black. He's getting his vision out. The Lycan BKB. Is that going to be enough to fight up against this OD? And we know that OD can just kind of turn and slap him here with the arcane orbs.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And what's he just picked up? It is going to be the Shivas. Mystic Star Plate Mail done. Very close to having the money for that recipe. And also, as we just saw there, Gyro, he's working on the butterfly, and he's going to have it. 200 gold and the quarterstaff will be done. So BKB into butterfly here for the man. No messing around with that Sanjin Yashas here for this guy. The big item pickups, as you can see. Hado just managed to finish himself off the AC on top of the Midas that he went for. Hiding in the trees here, the Nyx Assassin, and he certainly doesn't want to be coming out. Would be a little bit of a disaster. I was just going to stalk the Lycan here. You really just want to keep this off. The full 5-mana Liquid Art down there. That's your Shiva's now done on OD. Ready for the next fight. Ready for the defense, which is almost certainly going to be imminent. In fact, whoa, popping the ult. Oh, and turning around. They must have caught him as he came out of Vendetta, and they were going fully ham. Dropping everything. Well, getting the ult on Matumba Man. That's fine. I guess relatively low cooldown. The pace of this game has slowed down, so. But I mean, I guess so, yeah. Spirit know that Matumba Man has used the ultimate, so for them, this 30-second window could be the time to try and pick a fight. And yeah, Liquid say we don't want it. We don't want to have any of this. TP out. get themselves out of the lane. Not sticking around here for the shenanigans that Team Spirit are looking to bring.
Death and gold are linked.
This Gyro is scary. If he can really get those full flat cannon hits off in the fights, and they're able to stop Fada from getting off the primal split, Team Spirit's team fight is looking pretty disgusting. But at the same time, Liquid have got an Earth Spirit, and if they can get the jump in, so is theirs. Afterlife stalking the Earth Spirit, and again, this is going to mean that they've got the, they know that they've got the space to get the push on and take this tier 2. So even though we're not really seeing him do much coming out of the Vendetta, just the fact that he's stalking these heroes, and just blocking the roll here. Why not? Let's be irritating. Off he goes. Oh, not quite able to vacuum him back up to the high ground. Nyx Assassin is out of there, but just being a nuisance, really, this Nyx Assassin.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Let's have a look at the graphs. Still very, very close to 0, and here we go. Going for a bit of the old Snoop Dogg. And to smoke up and look for a pick-off, and that pick-off they're looking for is Matumba Man. Can Bane get that? Oh, he's blocked up by the creeps. No, the Nightmare. He may die. Living Armor's actually going to keep him alive here, but surely the Necros will still kill him, and they will. Now it's the setup, though. The fact that they bought time for the rest of the team to come in and nick. Well, Bane's going to be very happy giving his life if they can kill this Lycan, and they're going to give it the best bet. No, he's going to go for the TP out. That is smart. That is smart. BKB TP out from Matumba Man. No kill for the side of Team Spirit. And the cherry on the cake there being that he did manage to get that kill on the Bane. And that is the thing at the moment, really. Nothing to hold him back unless I do have this man in the neighborhood. Fiend's Grip, obviously, he was dead. Not a chance in hell.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is
That's
under
a lovely
attack.
sound. Here comes the next. I think he really wants a courier. that would be nice here for Afterlife. He keeps kind of positioning himself in places where you'd expect to see the courier occasionally pass by. He's certainly looking for it. Maybe with Ramses they can try and go for Matumba Man. They're going to give it a shot maybe, but Earth Spirit is here.
Here we go.
And they're going to roll on forward and try and chase this one down. The silence is onto Ramses. The stun as well, Jerax with the perfect placement. But there's the stun in return from Afterlife. Oh, in fact, the Astral kind of being whiffed here. And the fact that the cooldown isn't going to hit him. Well, it hits him once. Fighter's got a haste rune. Throws out the Drunken Haze. Mind Control's there as well. Laying down the Iron Shells onto the teammates. But Team Spirit disengage on the retreat. Holding themselves back. And again, Liquid not looking to chase into the opponent's side of the map. They will back off here, and it's going to be the Demon Edge here. We'll see if that's going to be the MKB. Which I'd imagine it will be here from Matumba Man. A very aggressive build. But with the BKB already done, you could argue what else did he need, and it is, of course, the fact that this Gyro had relatively early on into his build Butterfly pickup. They need that MKB if they want to try and kill him. And Gyro, talking about MKBs, he himself's working on one. He's got a Demon Edge already.
Is under attack.
He's got enough money to buy the first Javelin. So we're going to be seeing MK coming out on both of the position ones. As it is a little bit of a race. Obviously more important for Matumba Man because he's dealing with the evasion. Actually, no, I say that very much important for the Gyrocopter against the Brewmaster. As that will certainly be an issue. Fada's farm still slightly behind, but the Midas is keeping it up, and he has got 3.5k on top of the AC. Roshan back up in 15 seconds. That's going to be a big point of contention for both sides. We've seen so far the first two Roshes have gone to the way, gone to the side of Team Spirit. We'll see if Liquid are able to put in a better fight this time. And with the items that they have, I wouldn't be surprised if we do see exactly that.
Location.
And we're going to see Afterlife working towards that Aghanims, of course, on Nyx. BKB on Brew. That's going to be the item of choice there that he was saving up for. Jaro, very close to the MKB now. In fact, at this rate, the pace this is going, he should have it by the time of the next fight. And yeah, this ancient stat pretty much confirms that. So Ramses is going to have MKB ready. The next fight is going to be, I don't know which way it's going to go. It's going to be very tight. Very close. And well, Aegis, that could be the thing to swing the fight here. So if Team Spirit can get the Aegis for themselves, they will be very much ready to go. And yeah, MKB being sent out right now to Ramses.
Bottom tower is under attack.
There we go. Roshan falling. Again, Liquid. They've not been able to contest it at all this game, and this is Aegis and Cheese.
Has fallen to the dire.
Cheese going the way of the OD, Aegis going the way of the Gyro. MKB is now done here by Matumba Man. But they're fighting into an Aegis and Cheese. This is going to be very hard fights for the side of Liquid to take. Well, just at the moment, for reference, Spirit's the one carrying the gem around here for the side of Liquid. Alrighty, we'll just hop over to the dive vision so you can see what the trees are doing. We're starting to get them all around the jungle. In fact, okay, Fada trying to move in. And now they'll jump. The kick through. Oh, he has to put the BKB. He has to at this point, but the Fiend's Grip coming through in between it, and Ramses trying to fight, but the Primal Split does come out. Mind Control dropping the wall, but the Sound Sees Eclipse blows up the Darks here. There's the Nightmare defending the Bane, making sure the Matumba Man can't find himself a kill. The stun being kicked through by Jerax, but it's not going to find anyone. Still trying to fight here with the Primal Split, but now he's got to get himself out. He's only down left to the Earth one. Nyx. Being stunned up. Fada will get the blink away. The chase is going to continue. Oh, what? What? Oh, no, did he just kick Fada back? Okay, kicks Fada back, but Kuroki is there with the swap. Nightmare holding him in place. The rest of Team Spirit slowly moving in. Kuroki could be the one to go down. The rest of Liquid look to get themselves out, and indeed he will. They'll take down the Vengeful Spirit, get themselves the kill. And a bit of a messy exit there from the side of Liquid does end up costing them that fight. And Team Spirit come at it with the Aegis, and with the Cheese still intact on the two cores, and that's a Cypher Vice now on OD.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
On time for the base push. Sentries drop very ambitiously. They say, well, we know we're going to get the tower. We don't care that we popped it under it. Let's see what Liquid can do. 15 seconds long, have the full lineup back on. But this is looking like a hard defense for Liquid. Tier 3 is going to fall relatively quickly. The damage here on Gyrocopter, pretty sizable with the MKB and the Butterfly. Now just look to go for more. Turn themselves another. And they get a jump in, they'll try. Vacuum here onto 2. The clap, but here's Afterlife trying to go for the summer fight against the BKB up at the low ground. The low ground Fiend's Grip here is going to get cancelled by the silence from Jerax. They do get the power split off, and now they'll try and fight Ramses. Fairly low, but you got to remember, still has that Aegis. And throughout the stun, they have managed to kill Goblat. He really wants to get rid of this Aegis here, Fada. He's desperately trying. The swap back will do it. They'll be able to put the Aegis, but no, the Hex. And look at OD go with these stabs. He just gets stunned up. They have lost the Bane. They've lost 2 here on the side of Team Spirit. Moving in, they'll burst down Ramses. The right click here, too much for Matumba Man. Now they'll face towards Iceberg. They should be able to get this as well. They go through the Ravage from the high ground from the Nyx Assassin. Isn't enough to hold them back, and they get themselves 4. Liquid there with the successful defense. The TP over. Oh, Kuroki. Oh! Nyx was a little bit too left for Kuroki's taste there. Couldn't quite reach him with the magic missile, but a huge fight nonetheless from Liquid. 4 kills. Fantastic execution there from the team.
Dire's structure.
Now it's their turn to try a push. They'll use the fort here. They do have a buyback available on Jara, but OD is there for 40 seconds.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
They go for this Liquid. The buyback from Jara might be enough to fend them off, and looks like that could be the case. They're pinging up here. And yeah, they're going to go for the easy objectives. Take down the final tier 2 here from the bottom lane. And they'll get it.
Dire's
No
bottom
problem
tower
whatsoever
is
here.
under attack. Dire's bottom
Tier 2
tower
drops. That's all the
has
tier
fallen.
2s down here on the side of the map here for Team Silent. Let's have a look at the graph. Still very close. It's a big series as well. As I said, for those of you unaware of how the bracket's working, the winner of this is in the Shanghai Major. This is, of course, game one of the best of three, though. And boy, oh boy, I don't know who's taking it at this point. It's been back and forth, back and forth. I'm still looking at OD and seeing it pretty scary, but we've seen him die relatively easy. They can kill the OD.
A pack of me.
They do have the damage to burst for him and to bite for him as well. With this Lycan, with the MKB, but Timmerman's now got 4k gold. So he has his options open. Jax is trying to build towards that Aghanims. A couple more good team fights and he'll be fairly close in terms of gold. Here is your smoke from Liquid. Let's see what they find. Ramses, that could be a very good hero to find. And they might just do it. They'll jump forward, the stun, but no, the swap. They'll get the swap through, but the BKB was already out from Ramses. And Kroki getting literally two-shot here by Iceberg. Now the Primal Split Illusion is just dying here to the force of OD. Matumbaman, he's looking for the right clicks on Iceberg, but Ramses, oh, look how quick Ramses dies. The Wolf just destroys this man in the helicopter. Afterlife gets off the Spike Carapace. They'll send OD up in the air. There'll be a buyback from Kroki, who's going to start his long walk back to the fight here. Sanders's Eclipse comes out. They'll burst down Jarex, but Goblat's going to fall here to the right clicks. Wall is dropped onto Iceberg. No mercy for this OD picker. And OD trying to walk this off with the Shiva's Guard, but they'll continue to chase it. He'll turn around. He's been drunken haze. They blink forward. Varda's been turned into a pig. But Timberman on an unstoppable kill streak as he gets that one. This is big. Kroki did buy back, but they need his aura, and it could be put to use here if they want to go for a push. Afterlife knows that they don't have a gem because it was on the Earth Spirit, and Earth Spirit is gone. You've got a Moon Shards on Timberman here. But this is 60 seconds without the OD, and OD doesn't have buyback, and neither does the Gyro. This is a big window for Liquid. He reveals himself. Nice blink away just in time. Varda was looking for the blink clap. Tier 3 down, onto the racks. Liquid continuing to push, and they're going to get it. It's going to be the mid racks down here. Melee racks to full, range racks as well. They've already found all the tier 2s. In fact, the swap onto Afterlife. He's in trouble. He gets the Spike Carapace up, but the Magic Missile's still there. He turns around for the stun and catches out Varda, but Matumbaman's there with the right clicks. With his lethal claws, takes the kill. There'll be a buyback for Nyx Assassin. They're trying to heal up the tier 3 on the top lane with the living armor. But Liquid, they're ready to push, and look at this push. The pushing power is absolutely disgusting. They found one set of racks, and they're looking for a second. They'll toggle off the Nightmare here with the Lycan walls, and they'll get it. Overgrowth coming out, but where's your follow-up? It's just holding them back for the time being, and Fardy just blinks in. He's looking for blood. He's looking for action. Always want to fly. Will force himself away. Second set of racks, and Matumbaman, is he ready to go for a third? Everyone is getting back up here on the side of Spirit, so it might be time for Liquid to play it safe and get out. Looks like they'll do that. Kroki on the move back. Potter as well. Is being stalked here by Afterlife. And does he want to go for this? He's going to lead him with the stun. Stun from Jarex will miss. Ramses trying to move into position to fight. Gets forced out, but the blink forward for Nyx Assassin. The Bug desperately chasing this Brewmaster, but Jarex is still there. Kicks him out, blinks out, rolls away. And the TP out is there. And indeed, as I was mentioning, one good team fight and a push, and that suddenly gives Jarex his Aghanims on the Earth Spirit. (22-18). I'll have a look at the graph in a minute, and we'll almost certainly expect to see Liquid spiraling ahead now after those huge pushes. 2 lanes gone. Abyssal Blade suddenly done on the Brewmaster. Off the back of that fight. And we'll have a look now, and we can see exactly that. Wow. WAO, wow. Over 10k suddenly. Straight up in the last few minutes of gameplay. Liquid grasping a strong, firm hold on the game. Basher also on the Lycan. And you've now got a Shiva's Guard on Mind Control Darkseer. And there's Kuro. Grabbing what he wanted. He's always dreamed of the Aghanim Scepter. Should we have a look at the range? Level 16. Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh, no, it's not level 16. Sorry, level 50. He's not quite there. Not quite got that 1200 plus Ether Lens. But the cooldown, 10-second cooldown with the Ags. He's going to be swapping about, Kuroki. 1 minute he's left, 1 minute is right. Going to be hard to tell with the 10-second cooldown. I see Liquid heading towards the pit Roshan. It is in that area of time where there's the potential of him respawning, and as we can see, it is just under a minute before Roshan's back up. 20 seconds. 20 seconds till Roshan. Both teams very much ready and poised to go for it. In fact, as we can see, it's a smoke up from Liquid that's going to kick this one up. There we have it, but go back with the Nature's Guys. He's going to spot it out. In fact, they get the jump. They get the Hex onto Fardo. The Feature as well, but Kuroki with the swap, saving the Brewmaster, who will still be gripped up. Jarrett's going into the middle of it all. He's going to get taken down as well. 2 dead on the side of Liquid. But he still wants to fight this. He's still trying to go for it. You've got Matuma Man eating people on the backside. The wall getting dropped onto 2. They still want to try and fight without 2 heroes, and they might just be able to do it. They can do a lot of damage. Matuma Man going for go back now. Look at the bashes come through, but he gets the Nature's Guys off. He's going to be fine, and now Matuma Man, he's lost the ultimate. He did manage to kill the Bane, but that is going to be it. They need to back off. Blink in, the stun here from Afterlife. Liquid maybe slipping, losing what they just gained from those 2 big pushes, and they're going to lose Matuma Man here.
Serrated wings of wisdom.
Dire's middle
And that,
tower is under
again,
attack.
losing fights at these key timings when Roshan gets up, and this is going to be easy Rosh here for Spirit. Aegis and Cheese once again going the way of the Radiant. The Dire. Ah.
Roshan
Oh, what a
has
game so
fallen
far.
to the Dire.
Yeah, we'll certainly, yeah, we'll take that right back. We'll take that right back. Satanic on your gyrocopter. Liquid, they may have got 2 sets of racks, but they can't afford to lose
Dire's
fights
middle
like that.
tower is
They
under
really
attack.
can't. They really can't at this point of the game. Very crucial moment. 50 minutes in. Coming up on the clock. Getting deeper into the game, and Team Spirit, I think it's the point where they're going to be confident getting deeper into the territory of Liquid. At the moment, just having to deal with these lanes, but Arcane Orb, it's going to be fairly good at dealing with that. They've also got the Jara, obviously another hero that's going to be comfortable with having to clear out the stronger creep waves. In fact, a 3k gold on top of the Abyssal. Just waiting ready now for the next big play here from the side, or both sides.
Where's my pension?
There's no need to rush it. There is no need to rush it here. As we've seen already, Matumba Man can deal very well with arguably the later game cores. Just does so much damage with that Basher and the MKB, on top of being in the presence of Fata's AC. Just kind of begs the question what these two are going to go for next. Now we're going to see them try and go for it. They will of course be fighting into an Aegis on the Jara. What happened to the Cheese? Cheese on the Nyx Assassin. And he has now got an Aghanims, so I mean, talk about annoying Aghanims. The Spirit have got them all. Oh, they got them both. The Aghs Treant and the Aghs Nyx Assassin. Yep, it's going to be great fun pushing and fighting against those. A good joke. Good joke, mate. OD on 4k gold. Closing in on the money for his next item. I would love to see a refreshers on the guy. I really would. I hope he's going to treat us to some of that action iceberg. Mind control after the Shivas hasn't really found himself a huge amount of money. What's the plan? Afterlife, doing what he's been known to do best. Going for the intel. There are sentries down around here, though. And another one has been dropped. And oh, he's just on the edge, but they can't quite get the swap. Yes, they can. Croaky gets the vision. Pulls him in. They'll take it. And suddenly, you are a man down. And again, this is another vulnerability here for the side of Team Spirit. 70 seconds. I mean, we always knew it was going to be a little bit cocky, the Nyx Assassin coming that far across into the enemy land. They're on top of it. They got to pause it from Earth Spirit. He's had enough, he's DCing. Doesn't want to be part of this anymore. It's too stressful here for Jax. I hope you guys are enjoying the stream at the moment. Once again, I do apologise for the fact that this is a solo cast, and to you guys in game as well. Draskell had to attend to important measures, apparently, final last minute. He will be joining me for both of the series tomorrow, so don't you worry, we will have him back for them. So far, the game's been pretty interesting. As I've been speaking with you boys and girls in chat, I don't know which way this is going to go. I know there's a lot of Liquid fans out there, but at the same time, I think Team Spirit has certainly started to gather a bit of a fan base after their performance so far in the group stages. And this is only game one, but this is kind of checking out to be a very, very close, balanced series between the two sides. Well, as balanced as it can be with an OD involved. And an Earth Spirit in that fact. You know, a couple of bits of imbalance equals balanced. I guess that's what Ice Frog would say. If one hero isn't balanced, just make another one imbalanced. And it balances it off. Two wrongs make a right. Or they don't make a right. I don't know. I never listened at school. And that work for the moment. It's these two big boys, the OD and the Jara at the top. The Timmerman's close by. Fada's still doing his best to hold on. And he has got 5k here on the Brewmaster. Oh dear. Woo! Here we go. We're going to try and get ourselves on with this one. And where were we? Well, Nyx Assassin has just been picked off for a good minute. And that might be a minute that's good enough for Liquid to try and do something. Grouping up mid. Starting to get the go. Let's just see if they can find something. Team Spirit playing it safe. They're just hugging the base. Of course, with these trees, they've got the vision. In fact, we'll hop over to Team Spirit's vision at the moment, and as you can see, they know exactly what's going on. They know the push is happening. They know that Liquid are going to send fairly full force in. You've got some smart positioning here from the Timberman. As you can see, they can't quite see the Lycan at the moment. Keeping himself right on the edge of vision. Now they will. Reveals himself. Looks to cut the creep wave, and they want to try and find this final set. But it's taken them a bit of time, and Nyx Assassin is going to be back here for this defense. So they'll have the full 5-man here to fight.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Ramses racking up the gold. He's just going to upgrade the bots though. Okay, so if it does get to the point of Divine Rapier, he is going to need a bit of farm to get there. And is this going to be one of those games where it's simply farm and wait for Roshan? We could be seeing a farm and wait for Roshan once again game. They do still have the Aegis on the Gyro, but it's the moment it's Liquid that are really trying to be the ones to look to call the shots. It's kind of up to Team Spirit if they want to try and leave the base and look to fight with this Aegis. Or if they're happy just kind of using it defensively, holding on, continue to farm, clear out the lanes, and get their heroes more stacked. Because Liquid themselves are a little less likely to pressure into an Aegis. And of course the Cheese, which is still being held onto by the Nyx Assassin. Okay, they've got the double Abyssal now. So you've got Abyssal on the Timberman as well as the Abyssal on the Brewmaster. And okay, that's good enough for them. Liquid want to fight with this. Sentry will just catch him out, but the blinking, the Hex onto Kuroki, the BKB from Iceberg, they'll blow him down. Sanity's Eclipse comes out, 2 dead at the moment, double kill for Iceberg. Now they're looking for more, but Man, what can he do? But look at the damage here from the Arcane Orb, he just disappears. 3 dead on the side of Liquid, and they may even lose more here. Fata being held in place by the Nightmare, they've got the stun, no chance of getting out the Primal Split, double kill for Ramses. And as I was saying, Liquid, they were always going to be fighting into an Aegis and a Chief. That didn't even matter in the end. They didn't pop. Oh, sorry, the Aegis, I think it just expired. Yeah. But even so,
bottom tower is under attack.
An absolutely terrible fight for Liquid. Losing 4 heroes. Team Spirit were totally ready for that. Totally ready. And the swing continues straight from the 10k lead that Liquid had and heading down towards a 10k lead that after that fight, Spirit are going to be sitting on. Look at this man sitting outside. Look at the range of that. That is quite something.
Set in stone.
I do have a buyback available on Brewmaster. No
Radiant's
buyback
middle
on the
barracks
Lycan
are
though.
under attack.
They could lose mid racks here, Liquid, and looks to be the case.
Radiant's middle
Many racks down,
barracks
range
has
racks as well.
Radiant's
Spirit want to try and
middle
find more.
barracks are
Oh,
under attack.
pull him back, kick him back. Suddenly he's nearly by a fountain, and Ramses
Radiant's
says, "All right,
middle
I'll fight you here."
barracks has fallen.
Oh, the swap as well.
Dyer's
Oh,
middle
the
tower
vacuum.
is under attack. Radiant's bottom
Forget
tower is
fountain
under
hooking.
attack.
We're talking fountain, agoniming, pulling, pushing, swapping, vacuuming here from the side of Liquid. It does the trick. It gets the kill, pushes them away from getting the second set of racks. Some lovely maneuvering there from the side of Liquid. Lovely maneuvering. Wow. Damn. We're going to have a gem picked up again by Kuroki. And here we go. They're going to try for this now. They'd be very happy forcing out the buyback from Gyro. Just back and forth this game seems to be. It really does seem to be that at the moment. We can have a look at the buyback status. Some of you guys were asking for it 5 minutes ago. Everyone's got it available in terms of timing. It's just a matter of gold. And as you can see, some members on the side of Liquid at the moment, the furthest away. But if they're able to get a kill or so, they should have enough reliable gold to get it ready for the next fight. And we have Liquid are going to give it a shot. They're going to give it a shot. They just go for the tier 4s here. They might just do that, but there's your buyback from Gyro. Okay, Gyro's back in the game. Liquid, was that all they were looking for? Were they just looking for the buyback from the Gyrocopter? Looks like it might be the case, and nice. They'll chomp down on the tree that has got the ult there from the Treant Protector. Ping, ping, ping. There's a lot of pings going out here. A lot of pings. Brokey, look at this swap. Are you ready for the swap? Oh, no, he's been hexed! He's been hexed, no jump in! But he gets the BKB off in time. Man gets the Abyssal drop down his half-life, but Afterlife, he eats the cheese. He's going to Fada. Sanity's Eclipse blows up the Earth Sphere. But there's the fight. Man stunning to bite away. There's a buyback here from the Treant Protector. Stone thrown down onto Ramses. They're going to hold back Man here with the Spike Carapace. This Aghanimus Nyx Assassin doing work. The stun coming through again. Holding back the Big Bad Wolf. He just can't chase people down. There's the swap back. Bringing Bane in, but he's got the Ghost Scepter. He's going to be okay from the right clicks for the time being. But Man's still trying to fight, but he's lost the ultimate. The stun coming through from Jerax, but Man, he's in a bit of a dire position, but he's still fighting. He gets pulled out. He gets tag teamed out by Jerax on the Earth Spirit. Trying to deal with the illusions here. Now turns their attention towards Fada. They'll get it. There's a nice vacuum. Bringing 3 in. Another vacuum into Magnetize. It's actually working out for the side of Liquid. Double kill here for Mind Control. 2 dead without buyback. Jerax looking to clean up more. Rolls past Afterlife, who has to get himself back to base in Iceberg. Incredibly low at the moment. The kick, he shoots, he doesn't score. A little bit off mark here. The pullback is going to miss, but Mind Control coming in, looking for the cleanup. BKB's there, but the Darkseer right clicks. Will it be enough? He's looking to search, chase it down with the blink out. He's there from Odie. Blink back from Odie. He's now turning around with the Shivas, trying to get the slow off of the Hex as well, holding back the Darkseer. But this is 3 dead on the side of Team Spirit, and Liquid might have just done it. This is a huge window, and always when a flight comes back in, he dies. He'll buy back straight away. But I don't know how these two can hold. As imbalanced as OD may be in some people's eyes, I don't know if he's imbalanced enough to deal with the 5-man push of Liquid on his own with a Bane. Abyssal Blade onto Always Wanna Fly. This is a dieback from the Bane, and this could be GG. Double kill for Fata. They're looking to finish up the final member of Team Spirit. Iceberg heads out the base, and Fata goes forward, trying to deal with imbalanced. Looks like he's going to have to wait till the next patch. Jax, though, off you go. Get out of my patch, OD. Kicks him away. GG is called, and ladies and gentlemen, Liquid have done it. Game 1. They take it against Team Spirit, and what a game it was. 60 minutes in, an absolute extravaganza between both sides. Great performance from all the players. Game 2 is going to be around the corner. Let's have a look at that scoreboard. Let's have a look at the scoreboard. Let's have a look at the scoreboard. What a game. What a game. OD tried his best.